there's so much negativity happening in people's lives and so much negativity happening around the world. And when we get caught up in these situations, then we start to blame God. And then we start to say, oh, why is God allowing this to happen? Oh, he must be a bad God. Why does God create all evil? Well, let me tell you something about that. God doesn't create evil. All evil comes from Satan. But let me tell you something about God. God gave you life. And so you live that life as you choose to live that life. God gave you awareness so you can have awareness and differentiate between what is good and what is not good. And then God gave you free will so you can choose the path of good or the path of evil. And so if negativity is happening in your life, it's because you have an awareness of good and evil, and you yourself have chosen to take that path. You see, the actions that you take create the results of your life. I mean, imagine a world where God did not give you life. Then you would be non-existent. Imagine a world where God didn't give you awareness. You wouldn't know between good or bad. But he gave you awareness so you can know between good and bad. Imagine a world where God didn't give you free will to choose between good and bad. You would say, oh, that God is not loving, he's so controlling. But he gave you life because he loves you. He gave you awareness because he loves you, so you know between good and bad. And he gave you free will because he loves you. Because if he was a controlling God, there would be no love. For controlling is not of love. So he gave you free will to choose between good and bad because he loves you. Now, if you're making the wrong choices, if you have an awareness between good and bad and you're making the wrong choices because you've chosen to make these wrong choices, don't blame God for your wrong choices. And so the world God created today, where we have life, we have awareness, and we have free will, this is the only world that love is possible. And so it is the only world where it is possible to experience love between God and man. And so, I mean, it's the only option where there's life, where there's awareness, where there's free will. We humans take the life, the awareness, and the free will and turn it into something destructive, follow the path of Satan, turn it into something destructive. If God didn't create Satan, and so there was no possibility of evil, we were designed to only choose good, then there would be no free will there. There would be no self-control. It would be a controlled design of God. And that's not love, and God is of love. And so he allows you to choose, and then you go ahead and you choose the evil. Don't blame God for that. And so we are the ones that get to choose God. We are the ones that get to choose the path of God. If we're not choosing God, then of course we're going to experience the evil. If we're not choosing the path of God and we're choosing the path of Satan, of course we're going to experience evil. Because God he gave you awareness, first of all. You know that that's the path of Satan. Satan, why are you taking it when God is here? And then he gave you free will. If you know that's the path of Satan and it's not good and it's evil, why are you doing it? When you could be doing the things of God over here. And so we get to choose God. And once we choose God, that's when we have a love relationship with God. And so if you're lacking a love relationship with God, it's because you have awareness and you're choosing the wrong things. It's your choice. Don't blame God for your choice. When you have a relationship with God, God will help you make better choices in life. He will help you. You've got to choose God. So you choose not to choose God. Then God will help you make better choices in life so you can live in harmony with God. But if you choose not to choose God, then you're going to live in disharmony with God. And what is in disharmony with God? Satan. It's always your choice. God has given you free will. So you have life. God gave you life because he loves you. You have awareness. God gave you awareness because he loves you. And you have free will. God gave you free will because he loved you. If he controlled you, that's not a sign of love. And so use your life with the awareness God has given you to make the right choices and live in harmony with God. Otherwise, you will live in disharmony with Satan. Okay, with that being said, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so. Click that notification button to get notified when I release a new video. Make sure to join our live prayer every Sunday. Information can be found down here. And until next time, God bless you, and may the peace of Jesus be with you.